is that? What? Oh, God!
No, dude, you see that? Oh my God.
No way.
What is that? Ellie, Ellie, come on, come on, come on.
A clip recorded by a TikTok user who uses the name at 5up3R5W663. The TikToker chose to film a basic video at home, just a quick clip of her 3 cherished dogs resting late at night. She certainly didn't anticipate to end up recording one of the most frightening TikTok videos that would quickly get the notice of the whole platform. Initially, everything appears ordinary. 2 of her pets are relaxing, peaceful, and content. But one of them obviously sees something odd. In the clip, you can view the dog looking intensely down a dim hallway right beside the room.
Go to bed myself. What the f is that?
Nothing appears out of the ordinary at first, but just a couple seconds later, the woman with the camera sees it as well.
What the f is that? What? Oh, God!
There's a shadowy doorway just past the hall, and in that gloom you can just faintly see a dark figure looking out from the entryway.
What? Oh, God!
It's difficult to see at first, but if you watch closely, the shape seems tall with a humanoid form. Only the top portion of its body is noticeable in the doorway. Then abruptly, it becomes much more distinct. The shape pulls back into the room it was looking from, swiftly disappearing out of view into the gloom.
What the f is that? What? Oh, God!
At this moment, the woman spots it too, and her response tells it all. She cries out in alarm and fear as the shape disappears.
What is that? What? Oh, God!
Immediately after that, the video stops suddenly, and nobody truly knows what transpired next once the camera ceased recording. But nothing is as frightening as what you're going to see in this next clip, recorded by Will Price. Will Price is a content creator who began uploading scary videos over a decade ago. Back in March 2013, he and his buddy Bryson uploaded an odd clip to Will's channel that has left people confused ever since. Sometime earlier, the pair had succeeded to take a photo of a shadowy figure hiding somewhere in the forest near Will's home. Inquisitive and perhaps a bit too bold, they chose to go back out with a video camera and attempt to get the thing on film. Initially, the guys split up and began combing the area, just wishing to see any indication of whatever it was they'd viewed before. And predictably, it doesn't take much time before Bryson succeeds to see a glimpse of something moving gradually through the trees.
What was that?
Clearly frightened, Bryson runs directly to Will to inform him what he just witnessed. The pair meet up and swiftly check the footage together. And yes, it is certainly something odd.
What was that?
Jump forward to July 2015. Over 2 years following that first meeting, a different video abruptly appears on Will's channel, and yet again it appears to show the same shape, or at least something very alike, lurking around the back of Will's land. This recent clip begins pretty ordinarily. Will and Bryson, who both seem visibly older now, are relaxing in the backyard with Will's pet, Ellie. They are throwing an old ball from the porch, and Ellie dashes off to get it.
Here, Ellie.
The boys begin pursuing the dog around the yard, giggling, but then Will sees something out of the corner of his eye. There's something shifting in the woods.
Dude, you see that?
Initially, it is difficult to discern. Just shadows and trees. But after a moment or two, you can plainly see the shadowy figure rise and begin walking toward them.
No, dude, you see that? Oh my God.
That is sufficient for Will. He begins calling Ellie, and the boys rush back toward the house. The clip cuts out soon after that.
No way. What is that? Ellie, Ellie, come on, come on, come on.
Now, this second clip truly gives a much better look at whatever it is. The shape is clothed entirely in black and appears to possess unusually long arms. Some individuals in the comments have likened it to Slender Man. Others state it moves more like a person or perhaps even Bigfoot. Regardless, it is disturbing. The way it nears the boys certainly feels intentional. 2 additional years pass, and this time Will is out on a lake with a buddy named Weston. The pair are jet skiing when they see something strange near the coast ahead.
Dude, what the hell?
Initially, again, it's difficult to see, but if you look closely, there is certainly something shadowy moving among the trees.
Dude, what the...
Not particularly keen to get a better view, the boys swiftly steer away and go in the opposite direction.
Go, 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 go.
So, could this be the same shape they witnessed in those previous videos? And if so, what precisely are they facing here? A recluse dwelling in the woods? Something supernatural? Let's just wish for their sake that whatever it is, it doesn't have anything evil planned. As you'll view in the next clip, a woman takes her phone and begins filming her dog after seeing it do a sweet little trick.
There's a tiny cat for that.
Initially, the video appears pretty ordinary. Nothing truly stands out in the recording, or so it appears. The start of the video is mundane, but it is what occurs later that makes this one rather odd. Now, the individual who sent this clip also provided a bit of context, and it makes what occurs even more significant. At the moment this was recorded, the woman was at home alone with her 2 pets, and just 1 month before, she had experienced a devastating loss. One of her pets, Sadie, had died. She explained Sadie was like her own child. They were extremely close. Losing her was crushing, but her other 2 pets had been assisting her through the grieving period. But then, during this filming, something surprising occurred.
There's a tiny cat for that. Every cat, there's a tiny cat for that.
Suddenly, something odd appears in the backdrop. It is only seen for a moment before disappearing. But what is curious is that it appears to emerge right when the woman calls to her other pet. That particular really affected her. It caused her to think that the strange figure wasn't just some random occurrence, but perhaps, just perhaps, the ghost of Sadie answering, believing her owner was calling her over. Initially, she was stunned by the footage, but now she claims it has really become a source of solace. To her, it seems like a signal that Sadie is still beside her, just as she had always wished. But naturally, you can be the judge. What do you believe was truly recorded here? Tell me in the comments what you believe. The web is full of creepy material, but some videos go past disturbing, like this one recorded by a security guard. In a frightening series of TikTok clips at Security 1275, a night shift guard at a graveyard in Savannah, Georgia, recorded some really disturbing footage during his patrol. What made it more frightening? Soon after uploading the videos, the guard removed everything and disappeared from the platform. Since that time, his web presence has been totally silent, causing viewers to wonder what actually occurred. In the initial video, he hears strange banging near one of the graveyard's old mausoleums. Believing it might be an intruder, he goes over to check.
Bear with me, guys.
As he nears the building, the camera momentarily catches what appears to be a dark figure standing just to the right of the edifice. The guard doesn't appear to see it, but many people insist that the shape is plainly there. Still believing he is facing a person, he goes inside the mausoleum. After a few seconds, the camera's microphone detects something even more odd. The soft voice of a child quietly whispering,
Door was open again. Hello, security.
From this point, things become chaotic. The sound fills with the noises of panicked running and banging as the guard frantically tries to find the source of the sounds.
I don't know how the hell they keep opening these. Hello?
At this moment, he still appears certain that it is just human intruders causing the commotion.
I don't know where the hell these people are.
Later that same evening, the guard posts a second video. This time, he states to have seen a person standing outside the exact same mausoleum. Resolved to get to the bottom of it, he courageously goes back inside, even though the structure's lights are now blinking on and off.
Okay, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on here.
Once within, things go from eerie to completely terrifying. The camera detects a horrifying scream that appears to yell, "Get out!"
I'm really not sure what's going on here.
The guard escapes but continues to check other areas of the building. Inside one portion of the mausoleum, he hears something really creepy. At this moment, it appears to be excessive. The guard dashes from the structure.
I'm getting.
In a last video, the guard goes back to the mausoleum during daytime hours, wishing to find some reason for the night's unsettling events. But sadly, the creepy voice has not vanished. Inside, the youthful voice welcomes him again with a frightening, "Hello?"
There's nobody in here. Anybody in here?
Attempting to remain calm, the guard inquires if he can assist. The voice replies with a sad-sounding question, "Can you help me?"
Hello?
He checks the building, asking inquiries, but cannot find any sign of whoever or whatever had been talking.
I can't see you. You're correct, so you need to come out, okay?
The clip finishes soon after, leaving people with even more questions. Many now think the guard left his job after that frightening night. But with his abrupt web silence, nobody truly knows what happened to him or what was actually going on in that graveyard. It will stay a mystery. Whatever you believe, you may be even more interested about this next clip. It all occurred on one particular night. A man is at home alone when he unintentionally records something very odd on camera. At the moment, he was in the process of renovating the house with the assistance of a few friends. But according to them, none of them actually enjoy spending time there, and for a good cause. Ever since they began working on the property, they have all been seeing strange things. One of the most frequent, soft whispers, nearly like a child's voice, emanating from different rooms in the house. One evening, the man is home alone, just chilling and viewing videos on his phone, when abruptly, he hears one of those soft voices. Desiring to finally record the whispers that his friends had been discussing, he takes his phone and begins recording. But alternatively, he records this. No whispers are detected on camera, but a loud sound rings out instead. It turns out a plate had dropped off the kitchen counter. Initially, the man thought maybe it was just a mouse or something that had pushed it over. But then, just a couple nights later, he posted another video that made the entire situation much more alarming.
I'm here doing construction work at my house by myself, and my phone starts going off. I start getting these notifications that a person's been detected in my house. 6 minutes ago, it says someone was here. Look. There's nobody here. There's no one here. I don't understand. I noticed yesterday there was people detected too, and so I checked the cameras on yesterday's video. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Here, check this out. Look, no one. And then watch this. Look. And then it just disappears. And then I check the second camera in the room and check this out. Look. The shadow right there. But there's no person. I don't know what to say.
This time, an odd shadow is viewed in the footage. But here's the detail. Nobody was in that room when it occurred. So who or what was creating the silhouette? Even the Ring camera dispatched a notification that a person was detected in the room, yet plainly no one was present. And a second security device, also in the same room, revealed nothing blocking the light. If there had been something in front of it, the silhouette might have made sense. What is even more frightening is when you take a better look at the shadow itself. People noticed that the figure seems to have a twisted neck, bent at a strange angle. Multiple people indicated that the way it's bent appears creepily similar to someone who might have taken their own life by hanging. Now, the homeowner doesn't know what to believe anymore. After all that has occurred, he's been feeling uncomfortable about remaining there. And considering what he's recorded on camera so far, it is difficult to blame him. So the question is, what precisely was recorded on camera that evening? It will likely stay a mystery. This following video was uploaded by Amar Kate, who said, "We should have listened to the dog and not gone downstairs. Here is what they finally recorded on camera."
Right, come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
That was a right smash. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
No, it's not, was it?
Yeah, it does locked. I just opened it.
Oh my god. This is getting horrendous.
This is getting horrendous. Look at it. It's smashed on top of that as well. Quickly.
Get my shoes.
That scared the out of me. My shoes are upstairs. That scared me.
Where's your car keys?
They're in the kitchen.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
After seeing this, one person summarized it up perfectly. Forget the keys. Just leave and take the dog with you. And I concur. This following clip is from a real estate agent who unintentionally recorded something truly creepy while filming a video for her clients. She frequently does video tours of homes that potential buyers have asked to see. In this specific case, a couple of clients asked if she could record a tour in the evening so they could view how the inside lighting looked at night. So she gets there after dark and begins recording her typical introduction.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962. Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow. Go ahead, do it again. You're on camera. Open this door. Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one. Come on, just move a glass or something. Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
Clearly terrifying. Everything appears ordinary at first, until this occurs. Obviously frightened, the realtor dashes from the house in a total panic. According to her, something very odd happened in that moment. And frankly, after viewing the footage, it is difficult to disagree. But there is more. Something different occurred in this video that the realtor didn't even see the first time she viewed it. During her second look, before the door even opens, one of the pictures hanging on the wall begins to change.
10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
If you watch closely, you will see the face in the image begins to darken, and after a couple of seconds, it returns back to normal. The realtor hadn't seen this when it occurred, but as she later stated, if she had viewed it in the moment, she likely would have freaked out even more. It is also worth noting that earlier that same day, she had already received a disturbing vibe from the house.
Join me on a tour of this charming 3.5... Join me on a tour of...
While presenting the property to another couple of clients, the doors had supposedly started opening on their own, totally unexplained. As of now, it is uncertain whether she's going to keep trying to sell the house, but based on the comments below the video, most people appear to think that if she does, a large discount would certainly be in order. Like many of these odd videos, there is still no clear reason for what occurred here. So, tell me in the comments what you believe. This clip is from Simon Lockhart, who is a security guard at a hotel that has long been rumored to be haunted. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of odd sightings and unexplained events throughout the building, and many staff think there's something supernatural going on. One evening, while on duty, Simon heard a strange sound coming from the hotel's attic area. Inquisitive, he decided to investigate it and finished up encountering something truly creepy. Here is his clip.
I'm over at the restaurant right now that's connected to our hotel. The door's been wide open, and they said they've seen lights going on and off in here. This is the attic area. Very, very narrow stairs, and I just smashed my head on this freaking pipe. Hello? Oh my God. There's no one here. There's no one here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. I'm out. Okay. Just leave me alone.
Not much time after this was recorded, Simon had to be taken to the hospital. He had fallen from the attic. According to him, something had pulled on his shirt, making him lose his balance. And to this date, he has no clue why. What makes it more bizarre is that as soon as he went in the attic, he plainly heard a voice say, "Get out." Many viewers think that a ghost might be staying up there and that it was not too pleased about Simon invading its area. Naturally, there is no way to know for certain, but whatever occurred that night certainly left an impression. This clip was really recorded over a year ago, and from what Simon states, the supernatural activity at the hotel has not ceased since. Still, out of all the creepy experiences he's had while employed there, this one could just be the most frightening yet. And I am also interested to see what you will think of this next clip, which was sent by Aaron Tipsy, who says that a friend of his had sent him a video that's frankly pretty creepy. In the clip, Aaron's friend is seen sleeping in their bedroom, but what the camera ultimately records is completely terrifying. It was near to midnight when this occurred. Here is what was recorded on camera. I mean, what better method to lose sleep than by viewing a video like that? Now, it is also worth noting that this same clip has circulated on TikTok. But curiously, the background that's provided there is a bit different from what Aaron was informed. According to Aaron, his buddy has completely no memory of ever doing this in their sleep. But on TikTok, the addition of the video states that the person was completely awake at the time. Whether they were conscious or not, one thing is certain. The visuals in this video are quite unsettling either way. As you'll see in the next footage, something more evil is happening. Back in April 2018, a creator from the channel TGB Cam posted a rather unsettling clip. And to this date, it still brings up more questions than answers. The clip begins with the YouTuber detailing that recently, he has been hearing odd screaming sounds emanating from the woods near his home.
I was just in the house and I started hearing it, so I was like, you know what, let me just come out my camera. Right now, someone's...
He goes out alone, following a tight path through the trees. Everything appears quiet at first, but then abruptly, another loud shriek breaks the silence, halting him in his tracks.
Wait.
A few seconds later, he sees something or someone farther down the path. If you look closely, you can see what appears like a person just standing there.
Oh my gosh, someone's there, dude.
Carefully, the YouTuber begins moving toward them, and it becomes obvious the figure is seated on what looks like a temporary swing hanging from a tree. But then things take an even more frightening turn. The shape stands up and begins walking toward him. They are wearing black gloves, a plaid shirt, and what appears like a huge, strange mask covering their head. Attempting to stay calm, the YouTuber yells out, asking if they are okay. But instead of replying, the figure abruptly lunges straight at him. At that moment, he does not wait around. He turns and dashes back up the path, rushing toward the security of his house. The recording follows him until he gets to his backyard. And then, oddly, the video stops. If you pause the video and take a better look at that mask, it becomes even stranger. It appears like some kind of strange baby face with disturbing blue eyes that seem to narrow as the figure moves forward. Now, there isn't much information out there about this clip, and that makes it even more frightening. Of course, it could have been some type of prank, but judging by the authentic look of fear on the YouTuber's face, it seems much more real. So, what do you believe? Did he really run into someone with evil intentions, or was the entire thing staged? Regardless, this clip certainly earns its place on the list of real-life scary people recorded on camera. Did you find this unsettling already? Then prepare yourself for what is coming next. Back in mid-2016, a piece of really creepy footage emerged online, and to this day, it still ignites debate. The video seems to record the precise moment a statue of Jesus Christ opens its eyes. The disturbing video was recorded inside Saltillo Cathedral in Mexico, just west of Monterrey. In the clip, you can view this huge statue of Jesus mounted on a cross at the rear of the church. As the individual filming slowly moves the camera back and forth across the room, the statue's eyes abruptly flick open. For a short moment, it appears as though the statue is looking directly at the camera, and then, just as abruptly, its eyes shut again. When the clip hit the web, it sent shockwaves through the Christian community. Some people were certain this was a heavenly sign, perhaps even a clue at the second coming of Christ. People hurried to churches, praying for mercy, plainly shaken by what they had witnessed. Others, naturally, were a bit more doubtful, proposing that the video might have been fabricated. Professional experts spent weeks reviewing every single frame of the recording, and even after all that, the community stayed divided. Some specialists insisted the clip was unedited and totally authentic. Others indicated what they believed was a faint blurriness around the statue's eyes, maybe a sign of CGI. In all, more than 20 experts, including priests, sculptors, video editors, and designers, examined the clip. And even then, no agreement was reached. Curiously, the local bishop was requested to review the footage himself, but he declined to watch it, not even once. So, what do you believe? Is this truly a miracle recorded on camera, or just a smart hoax? I would love to hear your opinions in the comments.
I just don't know. Alright, no. Gunshots. Oh my. What the f? What the f? Yo, f this.
What the fuck? Hello? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's what sounded like someone screaming.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Imagine this. A chilly winter evening on December 30th, 2023. Popular YouTuber Chris Beard, famous for his spooky explorations of haunted places, goes on a camping trip with his friends Benjamin and Jasco. These three are familiar with the paranormal, but what they face this night is much more frightening than any ghost. As evening falls, they get to a dense forest, a perfect location for one of their eerie adventures. After preparing camp, the trio decides to separate and explore the dark woods. Chris, always the thrill seeker, takes out a spirit box, hoping to talk with the other side. But the forest stays strangely silent until this occurs.
Creepy because we're just going farther and farther in the woods, and there's nothing around us right now. It sounds like someone's walking around in the snow. And again, I'm a realist here. Like, there could actually be an animal nearby. Animal could be in like a little hole. Whatever it is likes to hang out in here, clearly. Like, look at all that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you? Agonizing. It is agonizing. It's agonizingly scary. Did you just tap on that tree? Something out here is trying to scare me. This forest is too much. Like, for real.
Faint footsteps start to echo around Chris, appearing out of nowhere. He surveys the area but sees nothing. Unsettled, Chris decides to go back to the campsite, where he would meet up with Benjamin and Jasko.
Because I don't know how much more of this craziness I can take.
Little do they realize, the night is about to take a scary turn.
I don't know what I'm doing, my light is almost up.
Something's coming.
What?
Something's coming.
Where?
Like a vehicle or something. What if it's that same vehicle from earlier?
It might be.
Hold on.
Like, you actually think there's a vehicle coming right now?
Listen, listen here.
Oh, I see lights, I see lights. Dude, cut your light, cut your light, cut your light. Cut your lights right now. Look at, there's a light up there.
Hey, is that a car?
I literally see lights coming at us. Look at that. We're all lit up. I'm turning myself up. You guys see those lights up there? Yo, they're shining a light around.
Wait, what?
They're shining a light around. Look.
Are they still at the campsite?
I don't know. I can't tell. Whoa. Are we seeing lights or are we just seeing the fire? Because I'm pretty sure I saw like a flashlight shining around, but I could be wrong.
No, I saw something too, but...
Yo, it's right there. Look at. Oh, oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know. There's more than one.
What?
Just stay down. Just stay down.
Dude, they're driving really slow.
Oh, yo, 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 yo.
They stopped at our campsite.
What are they doing?
Ooh.
They just took off. Bro, what the hell was that?
Why did they stop at the campsite?
How many people do you think there were? Any good? Let's all stick together. This is so weird.
They notice the rumble of a car engine nearing their campsite. The vehicle pulls up by their camp, and the three friends hold their breath, staying as silent as possible. The car waits, its motives unknown, before finally moving away. For now, they go unseen, but the anxiety settles deep into their bones.
If they came from that way...
What was that other light?
Someone came from that way and was like walking around our campsite with flashlights.
Did
they pick them up?
They might have. Maybe there actually was somebody out here. I don't see anything. I think we're okay. Dude.
Yeah, that was a little strange. Because here's the thing. If someone's out here doing like a little campsite thing, why would you show up with lights outside of your windows, like pointing them and stuff?
Doesn't make any sense. Like they were just like shining, like I don't know if they were gonna try to take some stuff. So they pointed their lights at us. It was really weird. I just have a weird feeling.
I'm just curious about what we saw initially, because there was noises and people from both
before
directions.
that vehicle came,
yeah,
right?
before they came.
I saw a light moving around, without a doubt. Like I'm almost nervous to go down there.
Just when they believe they're safe, they're facing a life-threatening situation.
So I just don't know. Alright, no.
Gunshots.
Oh my god, yo, dude, kill the fire, let's get out of here, dude. Seriously, let's get the out of here. Kill the fire, let's get out of here. Get this noise on. Dude, fuck this. Those are gunshots. Here, pipe this. I'm just packing anything out, dude. What the fuck? This is wrong. You can't close your case. That ain't worth it. It's not worth it.
They were trying to scare us.
That was so close to us, too.
They were trying to
Were they
scare us.
shooting at us?
That's
why I just don't understand.
But they were definitely trying to scare us. I could say that with 100% certainty.
You're trying to uncover stuff, so just be careful. We have to like pull over down here. I want to get somewhere safe right now. What the fuck?
I have to figure out how.
Gunshots sound out through the forest. Panic begins as the reality of the situation hits them. This is no longer a ghost adventure, but a life-threatening encounter. They snatch their bags and run, leaving their things behind, escaping the forest at a rapid speed. Chris, Benjamin, and Jasko fled the forest safely, but the secret of that night remains. Were the people in the vehicle targeting them, or was something even more malevolent at play? With no news since, the unanswered questions leave us all wondering what really hid in those woods. Imagine this, a solo trucker, simply another day on the job, driving through the isolated roads of the Sunchild First Nation Reservation. His mission? To collect equipment from an industrial site located deep within the wilderness. Everything looks ordinary until it's not. As the trucker drives the winding paths, he unknowingly films something on his camera, something hiding just beyond the trees. A dark, large, and hairy form partially concealed among the branches, its eyes fixed on the truck. But it does not move. The trucker, ignorant of the ominous presence he's just filmed, continues on his way, pulling over to stop his truck nearby. But then it occurs. Suddenly, the quiet of the wilderness is broken by loud, frightening bangs coming from deep inside the forest. The trucker stops, his heart beating as he realizes he is not alone. Panic begins. Without a second thought, he rushes back into his truck. He drives off, desperate to get away from whatever it is that might be out there. But the question is, what did he film on camera? Was it just a trick of the light or something much more scary? On January 21st, 2024, Chris Beard, a popular YouTuber famous for his spooky explorations of haunted places, began another thrilling adventure. This time, he is going to one of America's most haunted forests, the Pukwudgie Forest. Alone and undaunted, Chris sets out to camp by an abandoned farmhouse, a property held by another well-known YouTuber, CJ Faison. As evening falls, Chris gets to the dense, menacing forest, an ideal setting for his latest eerie expedition. He prepares camp and starts his investigation of the abandoned farmhouse. He attempts to communicate with any lingering ghosts, and then this occurs.
Did you tell me that? Did you make a noise? You enjoy me being here with you? So, I don't know. Just very uncomfortable, you know? Ooh! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. We just moved that door. What the actual fuck just happened? Yo, there's nothing going on here. There's no tomfoolery. I don't understand how that just happened. My mind playing tricks on me? What the fuck was that? That was so weird.
A door flies shut, despite Chris leaving it open. With no wind apparent, the sudden sound sends shivers down his spine.
I cannot explain that. Who is upstairs? Hello? I pray that was outside. I literally pray that was outside. Bro, what the hell is going on in the house right now? I'm gonna be all alone in my tent, so feel free to come bother me tonight. Keep me company. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this all night, guys. This is wild.
Unease overtakes him, but he musters his courage and moves on. Chris decides to investigate further, going upstairs to where he believed the noise came from. But what occurs next is something he was not ready for.
What the f? What the f? Yo, f this place.
Please don't stop.
Yeah, I'm not stopping. I'm out of here. F this place, dude. I f this place.
A scream cuts the silence, sending Chris fleeing outside in a desperate run for safety. He goes to his tent, but the night's frights are far from finished.
Sorry, guys. Get it back on for a sec. Your boy is not doing this again. Zip, damn it.
Settling inside his tent, Chris attempts to sleep, but strange noises keep him from sleeping.
Do a podcast, but if anything happens, I'll record in a little bit when I go to bed, and yeah. Is that just my imagination? Or did something just happen over there? Did you guys hear that? Is there like someone like almost like poked at the front of the tent? Alright, my heart rate just went from a nice 69 beats per minute to 148. What the f, guys? This is gonna be a long night. I thought everything was fine, but no. Every time I think it's good.
Finally, tiredness takes over, but not for very long.
Hello? What the fuck was that? Hello? My light died. I just heard the weirdest noise. I don't know. Something woke me up.
He's startled awake by noises right outside his tent. The feeling of being observed is unmistakable. Imagine being present, alone in the dark, with only the delicate fabric of your tent separating you from whatever hides outside. What would you do?
Is that a car alarm? Oh. What was that? Whoa.
Confused and unsettled, Chris goes outside to face the source of the noise. But little did he know, this was a choice he might regret.
What the fuck was that? It sounded like someone's car, but there's no one here. Like, I don't see any camera notifications. I don't know, guys. I don't actually know. It is almost 6 o'clock. Slept a decent amount tonight, so I think I'm just gonna go home. Just gonna go home, maybe sleep for a couple more hours, and just, I don't know, guys. Like, I mean, I stayed a decent amount. I didn't stay the whole night, but call it a foul, call it whatever you want. I'm gonna pack my shit. I'm gonna go. So, what was that? All right. I'm getting in the car. I'm done. Fucking getting in the car.
The terror climaxes as Chris finally decides he's had enough. He runs to his truck, escaping the haunted woods as fast as he is able. Though he fled safely, we may never know what truly tormented him that night. How would you respond if you found something big and unknown was watching you? It's a pleasant evening on July 29th, 2022, far in the wilderness of Canada. Two friends, Jason and Michigan, are on a camping trip. The night has been quiet and uneventful, filled with the comfort of shared stories around the fire. But just as the coals begin to fade, something odd happens. Suddenly, a loud, threatening snarl pierces the quiet.
Why don't we hear noises if it's moving? Because they're good.
Yeah, but that good?
Yep. Like that close. Yep.
No.
Yep.
Without delay, Jason snatches his camera, intent on filming whatever is hiding out there. As they check the forest with their flashlight, something strange catches their eye. A single white point glowing in the darkness. They believe it could be an eye showing the light. But something isn't quite right. Why is there only one eye and not a pair? Jason keeps the camera steady, his breath quickening as the point seems to move slowly and carefully. But here's the issue. It makes no sound as it moves. No snapping of branches, no footsteps, just quiet. What could this possibly be? The unease builds as the point continues to move, almost as if it's trying to get away from the camera's gaze. This eerie clip was later uploaded by the YouTube channel The Lost Cryptid Conservatory, where it soon captured the attention of viewers. The video started intense debate, with many wondering what Jason and Michigan met that night. Bigfoot or something else completely? I think we will never know. For this story, we go to Belgium, where the YouTuber Kaz is heading to an abandoned campsite with two of his friends. But before they even arrive, something startling occurs. On December 29th, 2023, the YouTubers came to the forest where they would find their way to the abandoned campsite. When they got out of the car, they heard some dogs yelping.
Echt? Oh, man.
The noise came from far in the woods. When they got to the entrance of the forest, they saw a tree that acted as a closed passage. On the tree was inscribed, "Private." This is a place of prayer. Please respect the space. And behind that tree, they saw a sign that read, "Beware Watchdog." Kaz said that he didn't see this the last time he was here. However, this did not stop them. They climbed over the tree stump and walked deeper into the forest until they heard some odd sounds. They explained the sound like a door that swung open.
Ja, wacht het. Die deur, die wint niet. Ik hoor zo... Nee, dat was een beest. Zeker? Ja. Oh, nee. Waar is dat? Dat was een deur. Dat is een deur, hè? Hallo? Ik kan de wind ook gaan, ja. Waarschijnlijk wel. Oh. Maak ik ook goed stap. Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh. Maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
The YouTubers believed it would be smarter to walk a little further around the forest and then go into the forest through a walking path, so that they were positive that they were not on private land. When they walked a bit deeper into the forest, they saw a tree that was blocked off with red and white tape and also a sign stating, "No access. This is a private area with camera surveillance." Again, this did not stop them, and they went over the tree and continued their journey into the forest, not knowing what awaited them.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel fucked. Daar is geen licht, kijk. Daar is geen licht. Dit is heel fucked. Dus, waar? Kom gewoon verder. Stel je voor, dat was mijn auto. What the fuck is dit, kerel? Die zit er ook. Ja, wat komt daar? Precies. Zit daar in het lampje. Zo rechts. Ja, die komt naar hier. Kom naar hier. Kom naar hier. Blijf gewoon hier. Lamp aan of niet? Hallo? 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 What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey!
You see a woman in a white dress with an axe in her hands, fast walking toward the YouTubers. Out of fear, the three boys lost one another in the dark forest, but this person is not done with them.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Ja, hoi. Hallo? Hallo? Je moet nu naar hier komen. Fuck. Ja, we zitten hier in een bos in de Centerlo. We zijn hier in een bos en dat is een verlaten bungalowpark. En ineens komt er een man met een mes of zoiets op ons af. We zijn er met 3. En ik hoorde ook kloppen. Ik denk dat mijn auto kapot is geslagen. En we zijn vies aan het lopen. Zijn Jurissen.
When the police arrived at the location, Kaz came out of the dark forest, but not long after, the baffled woman emerged from the woods.
Ja, is goed. Ja. 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 Dat is die. Daar is die.
Hey, niet kalm!
Nee, best je.
Hey, niet kalm! Dat is de laatste keer. Hier blijven. Maar waar is het? Je gaat hier blijven. Ofwel moet ik met mijn vrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven.
Ja, dat heb je goed. Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij.
Nee, ik ga niet luisteren. Hé! Beetje respect hebben voor de kleren, ja? Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Mevrouw? Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen. Nee! Hé, gedaan. Nu is gedaan, ja? Pak die lamp. Pak die lamp. Pak die lamp. Deze collega moet ik laten zien.
The cops took 6 men to calm the woman down. The baffled woman was brought to the police station, and the 3 YouTubers went right home. A trauma for life is how they explain this experience, but they are fortunate that they were able to get out unharmed. It's August 2nd, 2024, an ideal day to camp. Gaz, the adventurer behind the YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz, famous for his wild camping trips and explorations, embarks on what seems like a normal journey. He parks at a private spot, explores old ruins, and shares a calm evening with his loyal dog, Fendi. As evening falls, everything is quiet and serene. After a relaxing stroll, Gaz goes to bed, ready for a restful night. But just as the night gets deeper, Gaz is startled awake by an unsettling sound coming from the depths of the woods.
I ended up lying down for a bit, but I ended up just drifting off to sleep. It's been peaceful though, but I've just woken up to what sounded like someone screaming. Can't figure out what that is. Must be some type of bird.
It's a strange, creepy sound, unlike anything he has heard before. Determined to face whatever is making this noise, Gaz goes out into the dark, his flashlight cutting through the pitch-black evening. But there is nothing to be seen. Gaz goes back to his van, trying to shake off the anxiety, and eventually falls back to sleep. What do you suppose the noise was? Let us know in the comments. Luckily, Gaz wasn't in any life-threatening situation. Follow the Bell Explorers as they go into the eerie, screaming woods of Pluckley, Kent. Known for exploring haunted locations across the UK, they are on a quest to uncover the truth behind this infamous location. The Screaming Woods are famous, said to be haunted by troubled spirits. Locals claim to hear unsettling cries and screams, especially at night. The Bell Explorers, though doubtful, are here to find any signs of the paranormal.
If there are any spirits present, please make a noise or show us that you're here. We're not here to harm you. Please just rustle a branch or something. Make yourself known.
As they go deeper, only the noises of birds disturb the quiet, an odd thing in the dead of night.
What was that?
You definitely heard it, didn't you?
Yes, come from over there somewhere.
Suddenly, an unexplained noise nearby breaks the silence. The team attempts to find its source, adding to the unease. Despite their initial doubt, the explorers can't deny the unsettling feeling. Their genuine responses and unedited footage add to the realness.
Shit. Spirit, do it again. Definitely see it that time.
Fuck that, shall we go?
Yeah, I think I'm not too keen on that.
Yeah, fuck that. We're getting out of here, guys. Fuck that. I ain't having that. We'll get back to the car. Ain't a piece of me, that shit.
Another loud, odd noise sends shivers down their spines. Realizing it is time to leave, they rush back to their car, feeling observed all the while. Did they meet spirits? Or was it their minds? The woods hold their secrets, so be cautious what you wish for. You just might receive it.
No fucking way!
You gonna love me? You gonna hate me?
Oh, dude, I saw like a light over here. I think it was just a fire. Yeah, it was a firefly. Oh, dude, you wouldn't believe your eyes.
10 million fireflies?
You wouldn't. Ah! The f was that?
This is CJ, known from the YouTube channel CJ Faison. Today, he's exploring one of America's most haunted forests, right here in Delaware. Famous for its eerie tales and old history, this forest is home to a haunted cabin, precisely the kind of place you don't want to be alone. But that is exactly what he is going to do. These woods have a history steeped in mystery and terror. The haunted cabin, specifically, has been the topic of countless ghost stories and local tales. It's said to be a location where the past remains in the most disturbing ways. As evening falls, he comes to the haunted cabin, ready to investigate.
What in the fuck? Listen, I don't care what anybody says. This place at night ramps up.
After a short break to eat some pizza and drink some water, he hears an odd noise coming from the haunted house, setting the stage for a scary night.
It's like this all the time. You provoke, nothing happens. And then it's like, boom, surprise, bitch. Wake up! And that right there, folks, that is the first solid move to pissing things off. Every time I do that, I have some good luck. I get good evidence. Some awesome stuff happens. Who knows? It might happen again tonight. You never know. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta piss it off sometimes. Right?
To make it even more difficult, he goes to the abandoned house and knocks on the window, shouting, "Wake up!" Little did he realize, this was only the beginning of a night filled with scary encounters. Inside the house, he is ready to investigate what's haunting this place.
The fuck was that? No fucking way! That was the fucking van. Get the fuck out of here. Holy fucking shit. That was definitely the horn.
While discussing a Ouija board, he suddenly hears loud honking coming from his van. He runs out, but there is no one there. He moves his van to the haunted cabin and decides to explore again until... some strange noises can be heard from far in the woods. He walks into the house, but then...
Holy shit, that was right above me. That was right above me. That would be right here. It would literally be at the top of these steps.
Suddenly, a loud noise echoes through the room as if something wants to make its presence felt. He goes upstairs, only to hear some strange noises again.
Hang on, it's... It sounds like they're knocking again.
He uses a spirit box to attempt and communicate with the entity haunting this place.
The past couple of times I've been here and I've done the spirit box session with you, you have said that you don't want light. I'm not going to turn out my light because then my camera cannot see anything. What if I close my eyes? Would you like that at least?
Building.
Okay, so you want me to close my eyes in the building here. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes then. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes closed.
The spirit asks through the machine for him to keep his eyes shut. He agrees, and then this unbelievable thing happens.
What the hell is the third option? You gonna love me? You gonna hate me? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I don't even know what the fuck that was. It was the loudest fucking noise ever. I just spit on myself. What in the actual fuck? Oh my fuck. There's something going on with glass. So that's fallen out of the cabinet. Now there's this glass thing broken right here. Oh, where the f did that fall from?
A plastic bottle is hurled across the room. This suggests something powerful and unseen. He decides to get out of the haunted house and check outside, but not for long.
Whoa! What the fucking shit was that, motherfucker? You piece of fucking shit!
A blood-chilling scream cuts the air from deep inside the woods. The sound sends shivers down his spine. Deciding he has had enough, he goes back to his van to pass the night. As he covers himself in his sleeping bag, hoping to get some sleep, the night's occurrences play back in his head. Did he meet a restless spirit, or was it something more malevolent? One thing is certain, this experience has left him with more questions than answers. Tonight, he's going into one of America's most haunted locations, the Adirondack Mountains. Famous for its creepy legends and mysterious disappearances, this forest is not for the timid. This time, he is joined by his good friends, Chris and Benjamin. They are here to find the truth about this haunting place. The Adirondack Mountains are notorious for the legend of the lost hikers, explorers who vanished without a trace many decades ago. Their camp was discovered abandoned, with all their gear intact, but the hikers themselves were not seen again. Locals say they hear disembodied voices and footsteps at night, thought to be the restless spirits of these lost souls. As they get ready to enter the forest, they choose to split up. Chris remains behind in the van parked in the center of this haunted woodland, while Benjamin and Jasko go deep into the forest, looking for a fabled haunted cabin. But the real issue is, will they ever get there, or will something else discover them first?
Okay, I'll stay. Okay. See you, pal. Good luck. Bye. Enjoy. Have fun.
Oh, geez, this might actually be the worst night of my entire life.
As Benjamin and Jasko go further, they decide to use a spirit box, wanting to communicate with any spirits. But then, this happens.
Oh, dude, I saw like a light over here. I think it was just a fire. Yeah, it was a firefly. Oh, dude, you wouldn't believe your eyes.
10 million fireflies?
You wouldn't. Oh, shit! Oh, the f was that? Look. Oh, it's moving. Whatever it is, it's. Now it sounds like it's behind.
Is this why it said goodbye to us?
It literally hasn't said anything since goodbye, right?
No, it hasn't said anything.
Something here. Please come forward and communicate with us. We want to.
On the hill?
Oh, that's freaky. On the hill.
Is there a hill? It's hard to tell. I guess this could be a hill.
A loud snarl echoes through the woods, sending shivers down their spines. But this is only the beginning.
Like, Jazz genuinely didn't tell us these stories, which is probably a good thing, because a lot of times when we come out here already expecting crazy things to happen, it makes it even worse. So it's kind of nice coming to a forest like this and not knowing. Hello? Oh, the mic picked that up. It's not like someone was like, I don't know, it was almost like what we heard earlier, like the glass. Hello? I don't know. I'm trying not to get too paranoid, because honestly it could be nothing. It could have just been myself hearing things, or the generator, the van, I don't know. It's creepy when you're in here by yourself, you're totally alone, and there's just, I don't know, the guys are so far away from me. That's the worst part, I think. I hate that I'm by myself, but it's also overcoming your fears, you know, and I'm also in a van. I'm safe. What the fuck was that? Yo, come on. Are you serious right now? This place might actually be haunted. What the fuck? That was so creepy. I kind of want to go outside and look, but I'm almost a little bit...
Back at the van, Chris hears weird noises surrounding him, suggesting an unseen presence.
Pretty sure something just said something. I literally just fucking heard something. What the fuck? What the f... That fucking pillow. Did the camera pick that up? Alright, I'm freaking out right now, guys. What the fuck? That thing... Holy shit. Hello?
His anxiety grows into real fear as the sounds get louder, seemingly trying to convey something dark and sinister.
See you.
See you.
Okay, if you can see us, then we should be able to see you from somewhere. Where are you? It's like the bus driver. Whoa, we're hearing that. That's from over here, Jess.
That's all from over here. But dude, I genuinely feel like we're surrounded right now, bro. It feels like no matter where we go, there's something watching us, something following us.
It makes sense based on the stories.
Fuck.
Every creak and faraway whisper increases the tension. The forest appears alive, watching them as they go further into the darkness.
Hello?
Deathbed.
Deathbed. What does that mean? Huh? Ben? Ben.
Bro, what's the light? The light. Yo, did the battery die?
Oh my god, Bren. Oh, no. Ben, we don't have a flashlight. Wait.
Oh, I know.
The spirit box abruptly says, "Deathbed." The flashlight sputters and dies, despite a new battery check earlier. It is as if something wants them to remain in the dark.
Okay. W. Okay. This. That's enough, bro. That's enough. Shit. I cannot see where the fuck I'm going.
I can't see shit. There's potholes in the ground, though. There's potholes. We're gonna fucking fall.
Be careful.
Suddenly, a deep, threatening growl breaks the silence. Panic begins as they quickly rush back to the van, their hearts beating with terror. Meanwhile, back at the van, things take a much darker turn for Chris.
What the fuck? for as you guys can't see, but it literally just sounded like something. I don't know. It sounded like the glass. It's the second time, third time that I've heard something like it touched the glass. Let's see. I can't see Jazz or Ben's lights anymore. Tells me they must be pretty far down the trail or something. Hopefully they're having some good stuff happen. I hope they find that cabin, because if they find the cabin, maybe we all go there later tonight. Maybe we do like a 3 a.m. witching hour like at that cabin or something. That'd be kind of cool. You guys heard that, right? It literally sounded like voices or something. Maybe think we're crazy or something because of the things we see or hear, but until you experience this, you know, you're in a forest with history like this, middle of the night, all alone, it's hard to explain what you're hearing. Honestly. Glass. Glass, glass, glass. That sounds like someone just hit the fucking glass again. 3. You can do it 3 times? Is that what you're saying? 3 what? Alright, that could have been another. That would have been more than 3, guys.
Strange, odd noises echo around him, getting louder and more insistent.
What is out here? Alright, I don't know. I can't do this. This is crazy.
He looks outside, but there is no one in sight, only the heavy darkness of the forest. Where could these sounds be coming from? Could it be one of the lost ghosts of the haunted woods?
But again, they're literally gone. There's no lights. You can definitely see them coming down, which is a good thing. So, scariest night of my life? One of them for sure. I just wish we had cameras outside, because I wish I knew those noises were, like what I was hearing. I don't truly understand what... I don't know. How does it make noises so loud but it doesn't break the glass, you know? I guess that's what I wonder. I don't understand the paranormal.
Finally, the boys come together at the van, sharing stories of their disturbing encounters. They decide to end the night, hoping for some rest, but it proves to be anything but that.
I'm going to connect this camera to a little power bank so it could run for quite a bit, and then, yeah. See you guys in the morning, hopefully. Peace.
What the? Is it a generator? Jazz! Bro, did you hear that? Jazz! Chris, you awake? Fuck me.
A loud rap suddenly pounds on the van's window, jolting Benjamin from sleep. He goes outside only to see nothing, just the oppressive, strange silence of the forest. As he tries to get comfortable again, it happens once more.
Guys? Guys? Ben? Chris? Guys?
The loud knocking wakes Jasko this time. He wakes Chris and Benjamin up to find who is haunting the van.
Did you guys didn't hear anything? You saw it? Ah! What the fuck? What the f was that? Okay, what the f? Okay, you definitely heard that, right?
Yeah.
Doors locked.
Hey, hold on.
The knocking starts again, but there is no one there. They decide to return home, having had enough unexplainable terrors for one night.
You guys can stay here, I'll drive us out.
Sounds great.
I don't know if that's illegal or not.
It's okay.
I won't tell anybody if you guys don't.
I think it's just illegal to drive with the top up.
Oh, my sleep. I'll go over you.
Oh! What was that? Okay.
Pull that shit down.
I'm trying. I gotta take this shit down first. Fucking trying, dude. Hey, can you come up here?
Yeah.
I need lights. Ow. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Dude. I need your lights.
Shit. Oh boy.
Ben?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is the camera picking that up? Holy fuck. So that was a person. That's a...
See that? Hold on, is that on the inside or outside? That was on the fucking outside.
Fuck.
Yo, I'm putting this camera down.
Okay, give me.
A handprint shows up on the window with "Ho" written beside it, a scary sign that someone or something has been observing them all night. The boys, stunned by what they experienced, drive away.
So, for all this shit to happen out here, it doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense.
It almost feels like you said, it felt like the whole night we were being watched. I was getting misty.
This night has taught them that some secrets are best left untouched. They promise never to come back. When the forest becomes dark and silent, unforeseen dangers emerge from the shadows. Imagine camping beneath the stars, only to have your calm night take a scary turn. Did you find this story scary already? Prepare yourself, because it is only getting worse. In this story, we go camping with James, known from the YouTube channel Under the Weather. He often goes out for his solo camping trips deep into the woods, and today he is exploring something a bit more strange. A secret Scottish glen known for its haunting scenery and eerie folklore. In these misty Scottish glens, legend tells of the Glencoe Howler, a creature with the howl of a werewolf. Townsfolk believe its frightening roars echo through the valleys on moonlit nights, and those who hear its call are not seen again. Unaware of these disturbing tales, James finds a great spot next to a river to set up his camp for the night. The calm waters and nearby nature make it an ideal spot, but it turns out to be anything but that.
Feels good. Oh, that feels good. A bit too hot, but right, so I think I'm going to go to sleep. And unless something crazy happens, I will see you in the morning. Good night. Hello? 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 Now the thing is, I'm kind of on an island here, so there's river on that side, river on that side. It's very hard to get down here if it's a human, that is. Hello? Typical, now I can't hear a thing. Right, I'll turn the light off.
Suddenly, a loud snarl breaks the silence. You can clearly hear it in the recording, definitely not something you would expect to hear out here. And that was only the beginning.
I've got a knife in here. I've got a knife! I've got a knife! Right.
The sounds did not stop. James decides to go outside and investigate it, his heart beating with every step.
Well, that definitely sounded like somebody there. But, there's no one here. Every time I come out, it's empty. Unless I come out the fucking river. I don't even think... No, because as I said, I'm basically on an island, so... There's no way that anyone could actually get it. Jesus Christ! For fuck's sake. Hello? 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 Jesus Christ! Fuck that.
It's obvious something is out there, but what? A wild creature? Or could it be the tale of the Glencoe Howler?
Hello? Did that noise again? It sounds like somebody laughing outside, but I have no idea. Huh, unless it's the Kelpies. Oh. Hello? Right, I might have to leave. But I can't leave, so I'm stuck here for the whole night. If I don't make it, this is my last will and testament, right? You're the last person to see me alive. Yeah. So they say, how did you sleep? I'm like, great. Like a psycho with a knife. Good night. Good night. Good night. What the hell was that? Oh, it's just my pillow. Right. Come on, you big scaredy cat. That's it. That's good. Lights off.
With the unknown hiding outside, he takes a knife and tries to get some sleep, the terror palpable. Finally, the night has come to an end.
Oh, God. What a night that was. Oh, that was terrifying. It sounded like hysterical laughing that woke me up. Yeah, I just heard people, somebody, noises around there. Like somebody was coming through the water, like your mind running wild. And obviously I went out, had a wee look. Didn't see anything, then I heard like footsteps. I just went back in here. And then it did go silent after a while, which was alright, so I did get back to sleep.
He is still in shock from what he saw last night. The sounds, the snarl. He's never met anything like it. Despite the terror, he manages to pack his things and make it out of the forest safely. This experience has left him with more questions than answers. Was it just a creature or something else entirely? One thing's for sure. These Scottish glens have secrets that are best left unknown. We are going again on a new exploration with Jasko. Tonight he's taking on a new mission, venturing into a forest filled with eerie local folklore, a place where townspeople whisper about satanic and demonic rituals. Joining him is his good companion, Benjamin. The evening is rainy, creating the perfect stage for what promises to be a scary adventure. As Jasko and Benjamin get comfortable in their tent, Jasko reads aloud a note from a viewer who previously visited the forest. The unease slowly builds as strange, odd events begin to happen.
And we set up the campfire. We were laughing nervously, but it felt as if something or someone was watching us the entire time. 9 p.m. As it got dark, so I'm assuming this was probably like summertime, you know, because it gets dark around 9 o'clock in the summertime. So
yeah,
makes a lot of sense. So as it got dark, we decided to look for this graveyard that people spoke about. Throughout our walk, we would notice strange... What the f*** was that? What the f*** was that? That was really weird. I don't... Wait, no. Literally, listen, man. Something's approaching us right now.
We had the machete?
In the car.
Do you have the light that's a knife?
In the car.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did, bro.
You heard it again?
It sounds like, first off, what I heard, it sounded like a man's voice. And, okay, story time can wait right now.
Something out there, dude.
Something or someone's out there. Bro, please tell me you hear that.
I hear that, so what is it?
Bro, I'm actually scared right now. Like, this is actually horrifying.
Yeah.
You guys might not be able to hear what we're hearing right now. Bro, it's... Okay, let me grab the camera for a sec. Look at this. It is so misty out here. I mean, you guys probably can't even see much. You see anything? Oh, dude, I don't like this. In the slightest. Oh, well, I guess we finish the story and we go out there because we gotta make sure that we're safe. If we're gonna stay here the whole night, we gotta make sure we're safe.
Okay.
Weird noise can be heard just outside their tent, like someone or something is coming closer. They try to remain calm and continue reading the note, but their anxiety grows.
It's just personal or like local folklore to, hey, there's some weird shit going on here. You know? Oh! The f was that? Who's there? Bro,
we didn't tell him the weird.
No,
weird part about tonight.
What happened? What happened? Bro, I'm fucking freaked out.
The night takes a scary turn. The rain only increases their anxiety as they realize that someone might be walking around their campsite. They decide to shut off their lights and camera and listen closely. But right when they turn the camera back on, this occurs.
And my jaw dropped. And...
The fuck was that?
I swear to God, on everything I loved, the tent just went... We literally seen it ripple, almost as if like... Bro, my heart right now. Bro, what the f was that?
I'm gonna try to assume
it was just rain?
That was just rain.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down for that.
They don't dare to go outside the tent, too scared to confront whatever is haunting them. Instead, they try to comfort each other by pretending it is just the rain, even though deep down, they know something far more sinister is hiding in the darkness. They decide to get into their sleeping bags and try to sleep, hoping for a moment of rest. Their break is short-lived. Just moments later, they're jolted awake by the noise of something or someone rubbing against their tent.
What? Somebody just hit the fucking tent. Who's there? Who's there? Ben, something just hit the tent.
This encounter leaves the boys deeply disturbed, unsure of who or what is tormenting them. But this is nothing compared to what you are about to see next. This clip is taken from the camera they set outside. You can clearly hear someone clearing their throat outside the tent. Jasko quickly wakes Benjamin, and just when you think the situation could not get any worse, it does.
Guys, I have to be quiet right now, but there is someone walking around our tent. That was a voice.
That was a man's voice.
Should we say something?
Who's there?
We're not looking for any company, so you just leave.
They finally decide they have had enough and go outside to confront whatever is out there. But trust me, it will prove to be a choice they deeply regret.
Not bad, actually.
Hey.
All right, Ben, I'll be right back, okay?
All right, brother, good luck.
Who's out there? Hello? Hello? Oh my God, it's so hard to see. What? Are you okay?
Hey.
What the fuck? What the f? Jazz! What? Ben? Jazz! What? Come here! Someone's in the tent! I'm coming. What's wrong?
Yo, there's someone at the...
What?
There was someone at the tent.
There's someone at the tent. Here?
Yes. Hey, someone like grabbed the zipper.
Bro, what?
Someone grabbed the zipper to the tent.
Hold on, I thought I just saw... Who's over there?
I would get inside. Jazz?
What?
I would get inside.
Okay. Can you open it?
Yeah.
Okay. Something in that direction, bro, I'm telling you. Something or someone. What did you hear?
It sounded like someone was grabbing the zipper of the door right there.
What the f do you want? Are you sure they like...
I'm
okay, then we should get out of it.
We should.
Get out of here.
Yeah, right now.
Get the f out of here.
The friends run from the campsite in terror, fearing for their lives and leaving their things behind. 2 days later, Jasko comes back to get the tent and finds something chilling.
When we saw our campsite, we noticed that it was completely destroyed. Not only was it destroyed, but our tent had holes in it, as if someone was cutting or gashing holes into the tent for whatever reason. And all in all, it was just a very, very unsettling feeling.
There are holes in the material as if cut by a knife. It seems obvious that a real psychopath was following them that night. But what were their real intentions? Was it only to scare them or something far more malevolent? This experience leaves viewers wondering the reality of the folklore and what might truly hide in the shadows of that haunted forest. Jasko's experience is a scary reminder of the unknown dangers that can be just beyond the safety of our knowledge. This is the most shocking camping encounter ever captured. We will now examine a chilling audio recording posted by a user named ForestFire21 in December 2014. They filmed something truly disturbing in the woods behind their house. The sound only comes with a black screen and no footage. This audio was filmed around 2 a.m. on a chilly winter night. The uploader stated that the eerie sounds came from deep inside the forest, a place known for its isolation. Initially, you hear a child's voice yelling. Listeners later noticed a quieter adult male voice whispering, "Where are you?" with the child's cries. This male voice adds a malevolent layer to the incident. What were these voices doing in the woods at that time, and why were they in trouble? The uploader said they checked the news daily afterward, looking for an explanation, but nothing came up. It is concerning that the uploader decided to record and post the audio rather than calling the authorities, especially given the upsetting nature of the voices. The eerie shrillness of the yelling and the bizarre nature of the situation implies something deeply disturbing. Unfortunately, we may never know the full story behind these scary sounds. This makes it one of the most disturbing camping encounters ever filmed on camera.
Hold on. Oh, shit, get. Oh, God. Look, no. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Okay, that's it. Okay. Oh my gosh, not this again. Not this again. Oh my God.
This is Mike. Usually he posts gaming videos to his YouTube channel, Professor Cynical. However, today his video is regarding something far more sinister. Mike has been undergoing some paranormal activities in his home. While his friends told him to move out, Mike is determined not to leave his home and to face whatever is out there. However, he might regret his choice tonight as he learns that the unseen can make contact with him. On this specific day, as Mike begins to tell his viewers about the strange things he has been noticing, something disturbing occurs.
Alright everybody, so a lot of you guys have been asking about how things are going in the house. Now for anybody who doesn't know, strange things have been happening. Like, for example, I posted a video not too long ago where the door was rattling constantly. Like literally the door handle was physically rattling and I opened the door, no one's there. So, I mean, I don't know if I believe in this sort of stuff. I really don't. And then another video before that, it sounded like someone was physically running down the stairs at me. And that kind of stuff happens all the time now. And the hell?
Mike shut the drawer and tried to act cool, but this would not be the lone thing he caught on camera. Soon he started to experience odd things happening that appeared to warn him against discussing the unknown.
Oh, I'm sick of this shit. Time as utterly terrifying. It is just one of those things. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I don't know really what else to do about it. So what I've done is I captured a good few things whilst I've not been...
Did you see it just behind him? The door is shifting on its own, yet he remains totally unaware of this strange occurrence.
I'm sick of this. So just to show you guys that there's, oh for God's sake, literally nothing here. Sorry, my tripod getting caught and everything. Literally nothing here. Look, see? Absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry, it's just my tripod wire dangling on the floor there. And just to show you as well, oh, this shit is crazy.
The door shaking did not seem to bother Mike because he had been feeling it for a while now. But that was not all of it. As he went back to his room, he did a double take as things were not precisely in the state that he had left them.
Wait a minute. That wasn't... Oh, for God's sake, that wasn't even on before.
Right, let me try and get set back up here.
The television, previously off, was currently on. Mike, a little baffled, sat down, still unconvinced of the strange events happening around him. But he is not deterred. He asks the unseen presence to make contact, advancing his investigation further. But soon, he understood that he crossed the wrong being.
Oh, see, again, I'm not saying I believe in that stuff. I really don't. I really don't. But apparently, if you call out, things are meant to happen, or you'll get a response, or something. So, fine, let's just try it. I don't know how you're meant to do this kind of stuff, but let's see. Let's see. Hello? Is there any ghosties about? If there's anybody there, can you say hi? Can you make anything move?
A chair shifts right towards him. Mike leaps up and runs to his camera. It is apparent that he has had communication with something unseen.
Videos that I've seen online about like white shape flying on camera a lot, people say, oh well, it's orbs, but I mean, what is an orb? To me, it looks like dust. So let me know in the comment section if you think that it's really dusty in here, or it's something that I maybe should be more aware of. Don't worry about that. That was my air freshener going off automatically. 8 minutes. Bargain.
And like Mike states, orbs can be noticed fluttering around his house. If you watched carefully, you could surely see them the entire time, signaling something unseen. And right when many orbs come into the frame, it happens.
Nah, mate. Nah.
The door is shifting again on its own. Mike, feeling disturbed, decides it's time to exit this haunted house. Then the video stops, and we are left with no news since. What do you suppose? Did Mike truly have communication with a dark entity? Imagine coming back from a calm family vacation only to find your home is not as welcoming as you left it. For TikToker JB, also called Dino Nugget 741, and his young son Steve, their normal life became a living nightmare. And the most frightening part? It was all recorded on camera. It all began when JB and Steve took a much-needed vacation. But while they were gone, strange things started to happen at home. The security alarm activated multiple times, signaling that doors had eerily opened on their own. JB viewed the security cameras, and what he witnessed sent chills down his spine. A door burst open, lights flashed uncontrollably, and a faint noise of a woman crying echoed in the background. When JB and Steve got home after a week, they were already feeling troubled. But nothing could ready them for what they saw near the basement.
Hello? Hello? Keep hearing weird noises in the basement, Steve, so I just want to... Oh my god. No fucking way, no way, oh my god. See, bro, there's nothing on this fucking door. Hello? Yep, fuck that, I'm not going down there.
Strange noises resounded through the house again. Just when they believed it couldn't get worse, it did. Later that evening, as they were brushing their teeth and preparing for bed, something scary happened.
Hello? Oh, shit. There's gotta be something. Oh, fuck.
Confused and disturbed, JB decided to go through the house, trying to find where the noises were coming from. His feelings led him to the basement once more. Hesitant but intrigued, he and Steve went down the stairs, unaware of the dark presence that awaited them.
It's down here. We got it. You smell it?
Oh, it smells like shit, bro.
Okay, we're gonna go. You go this way too. Stay close to me. Fuck. Good shit. Oh shit! Get! Oh God! Look! No! We gotta get the fuck out of here.
A shadowy form appeared. Frozen with terror for a moment, JB and Steve did the only thing they could. They ran. Sprinting up the stairs, they fled to the safety of the upper rooms. But the fright didn't end there. JB continues to share updates on TikTok, posting more unexplained events in their home. From flashing lights to disturbing noises, it is clear that something otherworldly has taken over their house. The big question is, how long can they remain in a house haunted by apparitions and spirits? Michael is fighting the exact same terror. This is Michael, a man you might know from his YouTube channel, The Hooker. He lives a peaceful life with his girlfriend Sarah, their dog Max, and their cat Casey. But recently, things have been anything but peaceful. Over the past few weeks, Michael has been feeling unsettling paranormal activity in his home. Doors creaking open by themselves, cold spots in the air, and flashing lights. At first, he believed it was his imagination, but soon it became unfeasible to ignore.
I don't know if anyone ever noticed that. I mean, it took me a minute to notice it, so I was just wanted to show you what it was, you know. Oh man. I just got fucking chills. I look bad, like I feel it in my...
He decided to begin recording these occurrences and posting them on YouTube, hoping that others might have felt something similar. But what he filmed in these videos was far more scary than he had expected.
Casey's. You're my witness. You heard whatever's at the door, right? God, if cats could fucking talk. That thing did. Why are these fucking open? I got the fucking chills again, dude. I gotta get dressed. I'm out of here, dude. Fuck that. Don't fucking scare me, dog. I just heard I heard walking on the roof. It wasn't like an animal. It was like that. Long human strides. The fuck?
That evening, as Michael waited for Sarah to arrive home, and when she came, the night went without further incident, and they were able to get some sleep. But in the morning, they realized they had to do something.
My wife left before I did. Anyways, as she always does, she leaves work earlier than me. But on my way out, I decided to set up 2 cameras, one facing all the way down from that window back there this way, and then the other one was facing the living room in the opposite direction. So just gonna try and it's been a lot of activities, like a lot.
They decided to place cameras throughout the house, hoping to film whatever was haunting them. And what they captured was enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. It's apparent that something powerful and invisible had made its home in their house.
I've seen this to convince anyone. I just wanted people to see, I guess. I'm a skeptic, a real big skeptic myself. I mean, I see videos all the time and cut. And the first thing that comes to mind is it's not real, you know? So I see my own videos, I see it with my own eyes, even. I tell myself it's not real.
Still doubtful, Michael tried to dismiss the strange events, telling himself that there must be a logical reason. But the indications were unmistakable. The house is haunted. Meet the Smith family: Jake, Kitty, and their 2 girls, Alicia, aged 21, and Kate, aged 7. They appeared like any ordinary family residing in their cozy home. But strange occurrences have been occurring in their house for over a year, things they couldn't fully explain. At first, they dismissed it, skeptical about the chance of anything supernatural. But when their security cameras began capturing disturbing clips, they knew they were not just imagining it. In an effort to understand what was occurring, the Smiths placed cameras around their home, hoping to film whatever was hiding in the shadows. And then it occurred once more. Alicia was jolted from sleep by loud knocking on her closet door. 2 seconds later, something dropped out of it. She felt a strange presence in her room, but this was only the beginning. Downstairs in the kitchen, her father, Jake, was preparing a late-night snack when something even more disturbing happened. As filmed on the camera, a cereal box started to move on its own. It was not just his imagination. The unseen presence was toying with him. Startled, Jake ran out of the kitchen and informed Kitty what had just happened. It wasn't just the family feeling these strange occurrences. Their cat also started acting weirdly. In the video, you can see the cat looking intently at something invisible, as if it could perceive what the family couldn't. Suddenly, it got scared and ran away. Could animals be capable of seeing what we can't? Soon after, their cameras captured more unnerving activity. Objects started falling off the walls without reason, as though an unseen force was using its power. And if you stop the video at just the right second, you can even see orbs floating in the air, an eerie indication of a paranormal presence.
Whatever's going on, we're getting a lot of activity from that room. A lot of noise coming from there. A lot of app activity from there. I just don't feel comfortable over there. Do you? Mm-mm. Are you still in that room? If you're in that room, give me a sign. Oh yeah, I never thought flashlight. If you're in the room, give me a sign. Did you hear that? Who's there? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. You heard that, right?
Yep.
Was that you?
I'm trying to there.
Is in my throat. What was that noise though? It was a thump. Yeah, keep the flashlight like that. If there's anything moving, we can see. Who's here? Holy shit. That was loud, whatever that was.
Determined to get to the root of it, Kitty and Alicia decided to attempt and make contact with whatever was haunting their home. Armed with a feeling of desperation, they called out into the darkness, hoping for some answers.
That was moving.
Hello? Hello?
A jar of cream abruptly fell off a nearby shelf. Startled, Kitty had seen enough and quickly went to the safety of her bedroom. While they have not decided to exit the house yet, they concede they no longer feel completely safe. Their children, especially, are scared to be left alone at home because they understand they're not truly alone. What would you do if you were in their position? Would you attempt to live with the haunting, or would you exit and never look back? This is James, a YouTuber you might know from his channel Dino Nugget 741. Usually, James posts videos of his lifestyle, filled with happy moments with his dog Lola and the occasional trip to haunted locations with friends. But on one bad night, his life took a scary turn. It all began after a trip to a haunted location. That night, when James arrived home, something felt strange. At first, it was only faint footsteps echoing through the halls. But as days went on, the noises grew louder. Each time he looked, there was no one, no open doors, no indication of an intruder, just the scary realization that whatever it was, wasn't human. Now, 3 months later, James is sure he brought a demon home, one that has been tormenting him and his house ever since. 1 month ago, on July 29th, 2024, he filmed something unexplainable. He is sitting on the couch with Lola, just chilling and watching TV, and then it occurred.
See that, man? Those damn noises again. Welcome to my life. Hello? Hello? I'm by myself.
Something appears to be moving through the home, even making scary sounds. James is not the type to give up easily, so he decides to film it on camera to show to the world that he's being haunted.
Hello? Hello? Shit.
And then he witnesses it, right there in the room. You can even observe the shadow of someone moving.
There's definitely somebody in there. I could have swore I seen somebody walking in there. The light switch is right here. I'm coming in. Ooh. 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 Swore I saw somebody in there.
Frustrated and troubled, James goes downstairs, trying to get rid of the feeling that something is watching him. He continues with what he was doing, but a persistent thought remains. What if he had never gone to that haunted place? Would any of this still be happening at his home? At this moment, James has become used to the paranormal encounters. Instead of escaping from them, he films every chilling moment and posts it with his audience on YouTube. Did this encounter make you stunned? Then prepare yourself for what is coming next. This is Dylan, a popular TikToker with his channel called @WinMePlease. Dylan is a simple man who likes to play video games and stay home to enjoy himself. But starting just 2 months ago, Dylan started experiencing strange and odd events. At first, it was minor, small things, simple to dismiss as his imagination. But soon, those little peculiarities became something far more disturbing. However, Dylan is not giving up easily. When he is making some breakfast, something strange happens once more.
Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Okay, I'm just gonna set it up with paper towels and we'll just let the phone roll. I asked you if you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go. Calm down. He's okay. Please, not today. Just, holy cow. Little buddy.
The door flies open on its own. Dylan, already accustomed to this strange occurrence, calmly shuts it and tries to keep his dog settled, though the dog clearly feels something is wrong. The third time the door flies open, a strange dark form can be seen at the end of the hall. It appears like Dylan doesn't see it and shuts the door again. Then, after a long day of work, Dylan goes to bed, hoping for some rest until he's bothered once more.
Dozing off when we're woken up by a loud bang downstairs and the doorbell rings. Just rang probably 5 minutes. I went down there, checked the doors, and nobody's at the front door. Seriously, whoever this is. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. If it looks, I'll stand out here until somebody shows back up. Okay, I don't care, I'll stand here and watch it. Ooh, okay, that's an issue. Get that. Holy. Okay. Oh my gosh, not this again. Not this again. Oh my God.
The entity begins ringing the doorbell and banging on the door as if it wants to get in. Dylan checks downstairs and even goes outside to see if it's still occurring. While he's standing by the doorbell, it rings again, but no one is present. He locks the door, but it seems like he has already let the entity in. He can hear it running and opening the kitchen doors. Dylan runs to his room, looking for safety. Fortunately, after about an hour, The house became silent, and tiredness takes over as he finally goes to sleep. But the next morning, strange events happen again.
So, I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking, there it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye.
A shadowy form appears again, walking toward his workroom and making the same banging sounds as the previous night. When Dylan looks inside the room, he even sees the chair move by itself, making him feel troubled. But that is not everything. Later that day, when he gets home from work, the entity still appears to be watching over him.
Something is watching me. If you've had the feeling, you know what I'm talking about. I'm playing only up in my office. Something keeps passing by this window. I just propped up the phone here and I'm gonna play. If you're walking by my office, I want you to knock it off. Holy. Is that you making all that noise back there? This thing's always closing doors. You need to get out. Dude. Will you knock it off, please? You gotta get out. You're gonna lock yourself in the laundry room again? You're not leaving? You're not gonna...
The entity kept showing up, and no matter how hard Dylan attempted to ignore it or argue, the shadows continued to make his life awful. Still, he doesn't think about leaving his house. He just hopes the entity will.
I just seen another figure then. 3 black spirits have seen them past me now. What? Oh shit! First that!
Number 1. There's a frightening cemetery in this Egyptian neighborhood that is rumored to be haunted only on the stillest of nights. Mustafa Nabil explores the haunted location at an early hour with his companions. In front of the cemetery gate stands a tall and silent form guarding the exterior. They immediately stop the paranormal exploration and just want to go home, but the mysterious form is not going to let them off that simply. It seems like they are blocked at every corner. Something looks at them from around a corner and sends them fleeing down random streets to get away. They are out of breath and about to slow to regroup when they see the spirit has somehow appeared ahead of them and brought companions. They have to keep running and stay out of view. There are many winding alleys to go through, but they feel constantly observed and far from safe as they are relentlessly pursued down every path. They think they are secure and finally slow their pace. None of them notice a supernatural figure watching them from the darkness. The video stops, but it seems their paranormal situation is far from concluded. A piece of the graveyard has dedicated itself to following them home. Number 2. A paranormal researcher from India named Deep T Vlog and her ghost hunting team go exploring what, in their words, is one of the most haunted locations in all of Madhya Pradesh. It's a long journey through some frightening woods just to get there, and they are also fairly certain some creepy things will be captured on camera before the night is over. In the distance, they spot a figure walking slowly off the main path, and then it just sort of mysteriously vanishes into the darkness. All of them move much faster than the figure was walking, but when they get to where they had just had the ghost encounter, they find an empty field and nothing else. Number 3. If you hear a noise outside, don't go check. You may not like what you discover. Published to YouTube in July of 2006, TCAN 456 writes, "Just watch, but not before you go to sleep." Take his suggestion. In this home footage, our friend, who is clearly frightened, judging by his breathing, looks around his house after hearing a sound and then heads outside to see. He passes a large potted planter as he turns a corner. Nothing seems to be there. But when he turns around, a figure runs from behind the plant and flees into the darkness. The cameraman chases after it but quickly loses the thing. He looks along some thick hedges in his backyard and soon confronts the plant man once more. Instead of searching him out more, he runs inside, locking the door after him, runs to his room, locking that door also, and gets into bed. All the while, there is banging. Although it's not known where the sound is coming from. The remainder of the video is nothing but a dark screen, one upon which you keep expecting a jump scare to appear. Don't fret, the fear is done, but my inquiries about this video stay unanswered. Number 4. This video of a quick silhouette looks like it must be in fast forward, but as the timestamp indicates, it somehow manages to cross the space in less than 1 second. I can only think that this shadow person has been spotted at least once previously, hence the bedside camera. Notice how all of its attributes remain blacked out despite there being adequate natural light. What's particularly troubling is how it clears the room in a moment, and then comes back into the shot to linger by their bedpost a bit more. Apparently, the pair seem to share a mutual interest. Number 5. A YouTuber named R. Travis is checking out a haunted restaurant that once served Chinese food. The interior is extremely old, and the walls have decayed down to bare support beams. He feels observed and grows increasingly worried, and begins to talk loud and fast to himself in an attempt to keep calm. Sometime during his anxious ranting, he makes a comment aloud about a spirit he spots standing at the top of the stairs.
I don't give two flat. Oh, there's a set of stairs here. Let's roll. They might not be stable. I just seen a figure up there, but I'm not answering going chasing him.
Nothing really is noticeable on camera. Could this purple triangular object be whatever it was he was discussing? At first, he states he's going to leave it be, but up the stairs he discovers nothing but an old, musty attic with a worn-out floorboard. But there's more than just that up here.
I just seen another figure then. 3 black spirits are seen run past me now.
3 black apparitions are seen on camera. Aside from a white illumination that passes by, I do see some shadow forms, and a final shadow form with white eyes can be noticed here. They're all about the same size, scattered around different areas of the room, and with all of them still observing, R. Travis suddenly ends the video. Number 6. A YouTuber named Sonny Cooper has filmed a shadow moving back and forth that seems out of place. Maybe together we can determine what this odd shadow belongs to. It begins going one way, then it comes back the other direction. It almost looks like a rodent or a small creature of some sort, but that still doesn't clarify how it appears to instantly move across a large space twice. I suppose this could just be some kind of time-lapse editing, but something about the way the shadow moves appears like it was filmed in real time. Let me know if you have any ideas for what's occurring here. Number 7. Is this a fairy? Redditor. FlickMe666 would like to put their pal's mind at ease. The Redditor's pal captured this odd figure on their CCTV, and although they first thought it was an insect, its glow seems pretty bright. The Redditor asks other Redditors what they believe it might be, and they have replies. But Redditor Corbin Kandaroo has probably the most sensible answer. The more I see it, the more I think this is likely on the right path. But I'm still wishing it's Tinkerbell. Number 8. After the alarm sounded at their cafe, Redditor ODHB went to view the CCTV footage. This is what they discovered. A dark shape moves into the corner and shortly after runs across the room. The shape doesn't seem large. Compare it to the table close by. It looks like it's moving on all fours. Some of the replies think it's a cat or a canine. They even say they spot 4 legs. But the shape seen briefly at the start of the video looks much bigger. Could it be a creature climbing in from the window, jumping down, and then rushing past? That would be my sensible explanation, but even if it's not, I think we can dismiss a bug on this one. Number 9. Time to bring out the sage once more. Posted to TikTok by @RatliffWife, this Ring security clip was captured at around 9:30 p.m. in March of 2022. The clip shows the front porch of a residence. After a second, a dark shadow moves across the lens. The shadow shows up several times over the course of a minute. Several insects appear in the clip, but they are distinct. Nothing looks like this shadow. The uploader mentions their dog was also growling in the room at the moment this video was captured. Did it feel something? Some of the comments think so, with Carolyn Mulhall stating, "Pets, no. Better start praying." And it's correct that many people swear that pets seem to have an easier time noticing the paranormal than humans. Number 10. Just when you thought you were by yourself. Posted to the r/ghosts subreddit by littlebit_, the Redditor notes that he and a pal were on an investigation of an abandoned chapel in the middle of nowhere. He says that his friend had gone to the parking area on the other side of the building. He had stepped out to call his wife, he posts, and didn't return inside the building for another 10 minutes. Didn't even see this clip until after we had left. Creepy as heck. The clip shows a figure's head showing up in the window pane of the door several times, the short, dark figure looking in at him. Some in the comments propose it's probably just his friend outside, but as the Redditor clarifies, his friend wasn't in the structure. He thinks the figure resembles a nun or a lady. If you look carefully, the face of the figure appears ghostly pale. A close-up view of the face does indeed suggest that look. Is this a specter, a living person, a stranger, or his friend? The question is, can there be a logical reason for this figure's appearance? Or are we dealing with the paranormal once again? Number 11. Oftentimes, we notice movements out of the corner of our eye and we think we're seeing things. What if we're not? Posted to the r/ghosts subreddit by KidBlastDouble, this clip got Redditors up in arms. The video shows someone coming into their backyard with their dog. But look at the fence beyond. A shadow form can clearly be seen moving across the yard. It gets behind the tree and doesn't move past, apart from slightly peeking from around the tree, which can be seen on the close-up of the video. The top reply was from Redditor Dads for Sons, who said he'd watched the clip on repeat 1,000,000 times, and his initial reaction was, "Whoa, The slow-mo gives him the creeps, he says. In response, Redditor Paul VS88 mentions that the OP, Big Papa Thunder, said, "Honestly, didn't think anyone would get it, or that it would somehow get nearly 7,000 upvotes, but here we are. Figured I'd fool maybe 5 people, then take it down for a laugh." Redditors with a sense of fun had a laugh about it. Tactus Kilgore writes, "The shadow people have him and are in command of his Reddit account." There was one strange thing in the video that was not edited, however, the thing peeking. But Thunder believes that it was more likely a light from far off or from the yard behind than the shadow specter that he'd edited into the clip. Still, this video will likely have you second-guessing the next movement you see out of the corner of your eye. Number 12. This frightening doorbell video is from the Chills Narrator subreddit, and it was submitted by Tahar Quinn. They say their camera has never behaved weird before, but for some reason, this mysterious shadow figure, transparent and unearthly, is moving at a high rate of speed behind a truck at random. Some people believe this is a person on a bicycle, while others say it's somebody running, but most think that this video is paranormal from the looks of things. A small number of individuals say that this is a glitch but fail to go into much detail, even though I would like to hear more. Until then, I believe this could be a real ghost encounter caught on a home security camera. Number 13. A YouTube channel called Jagger Expective is celebrating at a rental home they soon believe is haunted after running some tests. According to them, these motion-activated lights don't switch on unless someone is in the room. Yet, the lights come on here when the room is unoccupied.
Isn't that censored?
I think the lights might turn on whenever the door is opened, though, because when you see it again, that's pretty much exactly what occurs. So, they could be mistaken about the lights. But next they hear a soft sound from far away. It sounds like one of those very old-fashioned phones that used to have an actual bell on it.
Everybody has their phones, right?
Everyone decides to discuss it again in the morning and they go to sleep, or at least they attempt to. Strange noises persist throughout the night, stuff that's difficult to catch on camera, like a single footstep and nothing more. In the morning, they all still have a strange feeling and feel what they describe as a chilly atmosphere permeating every room. Jagger does a fast recording of every room in the house and captures this figure, which I think could just be his own reflection in a mirror. Or perhaps not. Number 14. Amy Admin asks if an actual ghost was caught on a home security camera haunting her residence. Her strange encounter happened at 7 in the morning. A vaguely human-shaped form walks to the curb and strangely disappears. Some frightening stuff is going on across the street from her home. Or is it? Maybe it is a reflection of a car hitting its brakes. The supposed apparition does seem to come and go with the appearance of a vehicle. The only issue with this theory is that there's nothing here for the brake lights to bounce off of, maybe a shard of glass on the ground or something. So, what has been captured on film? Paranormal happenings or a trick of the light? I do not know. And now I'm as spooked out as Amy Admin is. Number 15. You might want to reconsider booking that Airbnb after seeing this frightening video posted to the r/ghosts subreddit by Lemonisa. The Redditor posts that spooky noises during the first evening in this rental home in Norway kept waking her and her partner. This made her to start recording. This is what she filmed. In an upper sloped window facing the living room, a mysterious white thing appears. After a second, the thing slowly fades away before completely disappearing. It's not certain if the figure is beyond the window looking in, or if something inside the home is being reflected. Some in the replies think it looks alien. Others say it looks like a face or hand pushed against the glass. The Redditor says in the comments that this house was haunted. She states that they'd be sitting in the living room and would hear random items fall from the counter and strange sounds from the basement. She notes that this initial night in the home was especially eerie. Would you have the bravery to remain a second night in the house if you noticed this in the window? I surely would not. Number 16. Are we being taken over by shadowy forces without even realizing it? Posted on Blala's channel in January of 2022, this frightening video is trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube world. The footage displays a woman walking a dirt path along a hillside overlooking a town. She is holding a bag, and she's by herself. As the cameraman follows a short distance behind, a mysterious and barely noticeable dark form comes toward the woman on the trail. The shadow form runs right at the woman, but she doesn't see it and continues on her path. Did the apparition possess her? Well, this captured our interest. As it turns out, after doing some digging, I found the video is VFX, made by YouTuber Dark3. Still, the picture will prompt you to look over your shoulder the next time you believe you're alone. You never know what is behind you until it is too late. Number 17. Here's a weird sighting. Imagine you're playing music with your friends when something decides to pay a call. Published by Navigon in November of 2007, this creepy video displays some guys practicing in a bedroom. One is playing the instrument, the other is singing, and the third is filming the session. But as it happens, there's a fourth, uninvited visitor nearby. As they continue to perform, the friend filming the session takes a wider shot of the singer, and towering in the entryway behind him is a seemingly tall man standing guard and staring into the room. In the replies of this video, David Fee writes, "It's a humanoid being about 7 feet tall, not a specter. Many people have reported them before." Whatever the situation, in the moment, the friend filming doesn't notice the humanoid. The three continue their practice without any reaction, and the next time the cameraman moves over, the figure is gone. They must have noticed the humanoid later in the playback, a humanoid that was so near he could have touched them. What would you do if you noticed this over your friend's shoulder? Number 18. Chelsea Luna and her companion James go ghost hunting in an old haunted passage from the 1920s. This creepy shadow form at 18 minutes and 7 seconds is what they discover. Everyone states that this is a real ghost encounter, but I'm pretty certain this alleged apparition is just Chelsea's finger while gesturing at something. You can sort of see the rest of her hand when you look carefully, a split second before it occurs. So, I think this scary ghost encounter is a mistake, and not genuine. Number 19. Scary scratching from inside the basement should worry anyone. Some would call for assistance, while others would grab their phone, not for assistance, but to make sure whatever's down there is filmed on camera. That's what two roommates do after one hears sounds in a hidden crawl space of their residence.
It could have been anything, though.
Nah, I was scared, man. I heard noises. Go ahead, move this way.
Feel scary cat, dude. It could have been rats or whatever. What about if we got a whole bunch of rats?
The one who hasn't heard the sounds is courageous. The one who has is frightened.
Are you going down there?
Hell nah.
There's a light right there, dude. You go down there while I record.
There's no way he's going down into the spooky basement crawl space after hearing weird sounds, so his roommate offers to show him up.
Like, the light right there, the string. It's around here somewhere.
Open the lights, careful.
Hold up. I can't reach. Can't reach. I think I gotta step on that chair. There's a chair right here.
He looks in the darkness, and that's when he finds the most frightening thing of his life.
What a... Oh, shit! Fast that!
At 1 minute and 27 seconds is when I can barely see a shadow figure straightening up to welcome him. He's yelling, and the video stops before we get to see if he gets away from the crawl space. Before it gets him, the man sees a ghost hiding in his cellar, according to the title of this video. But I'm not so certain the supernatural is what he's captured on camera. Something frightening is in his basement crawl space for sure. But consider it.
Can't reach. I think I gotta step on that chair. There's a chair right here.
Why would there be a chair placed directly under his crawl space entrance unless somebody has been using it to get into their home? I don't think this is a specter haunting the basement. I think this is an insanely scary stranger situation caught on video. Anyway, that's my breakdown. But what do you make of this odd sighting? Number 20. What is this creature hiding in the forest? YouTuber Fish on Fishel came back to his favorite fishing spot with the guys when he noticed this. I'm not certain what that is. Could it be an illusion? Perhaps. But I think it's a demon waiting, angry that they took his favorite fishing area. Number 21, Redditor, Z's747 states, it occurred again. As the Redditor clarifies it, they posted a video months ago noting that a neighbor's CCTV camera filmed something strange. And in this submission, we're seeing it for a second time. What do you believe this white haze could be? Many in the replies think it's fog passing through. Others suggest that the neighbor could be using a vape. Still, others think it resembles the outline of a person or a specter. What do you think it is? I'm not 100% convinced that it's supernatural, but that doesn't mean it could not be. Though, judging by the Redditor's heading, this isn't the first time this has occurred. If this is filmed again, maybe we'll be able to get more solid answers. Number 22. When a New York man's pet kept barking all night for no clear reason, the dog's owner set out to see. He set up a CCTV camera to see if there was a cause behind his dog's actions, and what he found explained it all. Posted to Reddit by UJ Hood, his friend's CCTV filmed a figure shortly after 11 p.m. on January 29, 2017. The figure seems to be holding a flashlight, moving across the snow. What is so strange about this capture is that, although the figure is walking erect on 2 feet, it isn't certain whether it's human or not. To deepen the mystery, the strange being vanishes halfway across the yard, although the flashlight keeps to bob up and down against what may be a barrier. The footage has some asking whether the mysterious disappearance of the figure was just a camera trick of blur and fade, a shadowy deception, or something more evil. Those leaning towards the latter point out the figure's glowing eyes, strange, spindly shape, and weird motions. One user mentioned that there's something strange going on, like why the background never gets hidden after the figure passes by. Others propose to follow the tracks, if there are any. What do you suppose this is? Number 23. This YouTuber works protection at a building that's so haunted he can't even get past the lift without scary things happening. It's gotten to the place where he films anywhere he goes because the location is seriously that haunted by paranormal poltergeist events everywhere. The building has a pleasant gym room, for instance, but it seems the equipment is always occupied one way or another. Weird items are always caught on camera moving about on their own when he's out of arm's reach.
Para darles una sorpresa cuando vengan, que no saben que estoy aquí.
Hostias.
But it is maybe this haunted playroom space that sees the most paranormal events of all. So, that's a lot of strange stuff to have happened. But he's been making clips for years, and I've kept the absolute scariest video for last. You're not going to credit this one because it's that beyond eerie. He lives by himself and hears the sounds of a family coming from his room.
Vamos a ver. Que se han escuchado ruidos aquí estos días.
When he shouts into the darkness, he is met by the shadow person sighting. The dark form of a shadow moving in the small amounts of light coming through a space in the door.
Hostia, la luz.
There's no question that somebody was in there with him. But was it staged? Or was it a real ghost encounter caught on video? I think when you look at all of the paranormal video proof caught on tape, you'll decide that this place is really haunted. He could be faking it, but I don't really know how. Also, with hardly any views on his videos, I don't see why he would persist for years on end unless it was truly happening to him. Number 24. This frightening video captured an inhuman humanoid form lurking over a human dwelling, and it has been trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube world. Taken in someone's yard, you first see a pool with foliage beyond. It looks as though the cameraman is looking for something in the leaves. He then turns to the top of the home. The roof at first appears to be empty, but when the cameraman turns completely to the right, this horrifying figure is seen. Its fleshy skin is a raw, burnt pink. Its arms are somewhat long. Its shoulders are stooped, and its small head is on a neck that's strangely long. The most creepy part of it is that the figure is looking right at him. It stays motionless for a second, its eyes shining as it watches the unsuspecting cameraman before jumping with cat-like speed over the other side of the roof and out of view. If this clip is real, then I have no clue what this thing possibly was. Number 25. The Terror. Alex Extremo team wanders the abandoned property of this haunted witch's house. In the center of a forest, they hear a loud shriek. While it could be human, it could also be innocent. It sounds like a bird sound. But shortly after, a form that they capture in a window seems to suggest differently. Are the stories true? Is this the witch that is said to haunt this location? I'm starting to believe that it wasn't a bird. Number 26. After getting an alert on his phone, Redditor Django Crutch is asking if this is a shadow form or an insect. Take a gander.
Hey, sir. What's up? What's up?
This shadow-like thing shifts upward through the Redditor's yard and then vanishes off screen. Of course, Redditors have their ideas. By the way it moves, I'd say it's most likely an insect on the lens. But it could also be that a demon is trespassing. If I were this Redditor, I would be using a high degree of caution. Number 27. Check your entryway. There might be someone hiding just around the edge. TikToker at Do You Believe 2 shares this clip of what looks like a figure waiting right outside their front door. On the other side of the frosted glass panes, someone or something seems to be crouched low. Even the pets are on high alert. and then it just vanishes.
What the Too scared to open my door.
The way it fades is beyond strange. It doesn't look to me like the figure moved out of sight, but rather like it dissolved. Many in the replies are as confused as I am.
What the
I have no clue what this thing is. My only suggestion would be, do not open that door. You don't want to give that being an opening. Number 28. Catholics remember the departed on November 2nd with All Souls Day, praying for the spirits of their departed family and friends, often with trips to the graveyard. What occurs when the soul hasn't passed over? Published by Own Vlogs, these paranormal researchers visited a haunted graveyard in order to find that answer. As the team wanders around the cemetery's open graves, they suddenly spot this vague, pale form in the distance. After looking over several times at the figure, the men get too frightened by its stillness and begin running away.
कुछ चीज है तो वो हावी होने की कोशिश कर रही है पर ये क्या
खड़े हो जाओ निकलो यहाँ से स्पीड से थोड़ा सा ये क्या है
Gathering some bravery, they turn and look back. The form is still there. They run away again and straight out of the graveyard. Was this a spirit that hadn't yet crossed over or just a cemetery statue? In any case, this is one scary video that went terribly wrong.
जो भी है रास्ते में यार अरे भाई इधर से निकल भाई इधर
Number 29. Now you see it, now you don't. A pale, ghostly form appears at the end of the dark hallway. It seems to come from the left. The dog clearly notices it and runs toward it. Then when the light turns on, the figure just vanishes. The dog seems as shocked by this turn of events as we are. See it again. The figure is visibly present. There's no mistaking it. So, where did it go? Although I'm not certain where the figure went to, I did notice something else in the clip. Watch the shadow on the ground after the light switches on. Something clearly walks past in the next room. Is it the ghostly form or some other creature? Number 30. A paranormal researcher named I Am Frankie Speed sets up motion tracking gear in his house to capture a ghost on film. After a bit, he finds a strange figure creeping up his wall and embracing a mirror. He gets up and presents the mirror. Nothing here looks like an individual, at least nothing that I can spot. But I think shining the Kinect directly into a mirror might make it to glitch out. What do you suppose?